Good evening. We are here tonight to celebrate the 100 years of Northtown and the graduating class of 2025. Now please join me in welcoming the class of 2025.
everyone. My name is Kennedy Beach, and it is my honor to welcome you all to North Kansas City High School's Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. I ask that you all now place your hand over your heart and recite our nation's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, under God, under one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may take a seat. As we are gathered today to celebrate the exceptional accomplishment that is completing our high school careers, I would like to take a moment to thank those who have provided the stepping stones to building our own futures. Futures allowing us to pursue any career we may desire and to build the lives that we strive for. For these opportunities, we owe our debt of gratitude to the military forces of this great country. To those who are a current, past, or future member of our armed forces, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. These people have sacrificed so much for us to be here today. They have shown attributes of strength, discipline, and compassion for those they work to protect. With this, I would like to pay gratitude to those who have served our nation but are no longer with us. These men and women have surrendered much of their own pursuits and aspirations to serve and protect America. And because of this, please join me in a moment of silence to honor them. Thank you. When I hear the word freedom being spoken, the following quote comes to mind. "The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of freedom is courage," by Carrie Jones. Freedom is something that not only should we strive for, but when given the gift of such freedoms, should we extend our gratitude and use to live in harmony with those around us. I sincerely hope that you all have taken a moment to appreciate and extend your thankfulness towards the opportunities we have been given through life in America. Opportunities allowing us to live the life that we want for ourselves without the burden of external obstacles holding us back from greatness. God bless this country, and God bless all of you that I've been blessed to know. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2025. My name is Yamam Walid Ali, and I am honored to stand before you today as a proud member of the graduating class of North Kansas City High School, a building that's been around for 100 years. 100 years. That's a legacy we are now a part of, and it's something truly powerful. This evening, I have the pleasure of leading a group of students as I welcome everyone to the 2025 commencement ceremony in their native languages. Northtown is the most diverse high school in the state of Missouri, and I, as well as the rest of the student body and staff, take pride in that. Our school is home to nearly 1,700 students, representing over 40 different countries and 28 different languages. That diversity is more than just numbers. It's what makes Northtown a place where everyone can belong, be celebrated, and feel seen. When I walked into Northtown as a freshman, I never imagined how fast this moment would come. And I especially never imagined how much I would grow, not just as a student, but as a leader, a friend, and a person who cares deeply about this community. Everyone comes from different places and has different stories. Coming from an immigrant background, I was born in Iraq, spent 6 years in Turkey, and I came to the United States in 2016. I know how powerful it is to find a place that accepts you for who you are. In the last 9 years, I've learned that no matter where your journey begins, what truly matters is how you show up, with heart, with purpose, and with the willingness to create change. And here at Northtown, I found a place that let me do just that. One of the most significant experiences I've had at Northtown was serving as president of Diversity Council. This experience gave me the chance to help create space for every voice, every culture, and every story in our building. Through events, conversations, and just showing up for one another, we learned that our differences are our greatest strengths. Class of 2025, we made history. Not just as the class, not just as a class here to celebrate 100 years of our building, but as a class that chose unity, leadership, and change. It has been my privilege to grow, lead, and learn here. Now, we'd like to honor our diversity by welcoming you all in the many languages that make up who we are. I'll start us off with English. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 commencement ceremony for the 108th graduating class of North Kansas City High School. I will now welcome you all in my native language of Arabic. أهلاً وسهلاً، اسمي يمام وليد علي وأنا من العراق. مرحبا بكم في حفل تخرج صف 2025 لمدرسة نورث كانس سيتي هاي سكول. شكراً لحضوركم.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nabiha Baig, and I'll be welcoming you guys in my native language, Urdu. आप सबका नॉर्थ टाउन कैंसस सिटी हाई स्कूल की ग्रेजुएशन की तकरीब में खुश आमदीद। आज का दिन हमारे लिए यादगार संगे मील है। हमने मेहनत, सब्र और लगन से ये मुकाम हासिल किया है। मैं अपने वालिदैन, असातिज़ा और दोस्तों का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहती हूँ जो हर पल हमारे साथ रहे। शुक्रिया।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marwa Saidi, and I'm from Afghanistan. I welcome you all to the class of 2025 graduation ceremony. It's an honor and pride for me to welcome you all in my native language of Farsi. Salam, نام من مروه سیدی است و به مراسم فراغت صنف 2025 شما را خوش آمدید میگویم. در زبان مادری ما میگوییم خوش آمدید. برای من افتخار بزرگی است که این لحظه خاص را و این موفقیت را در کنار شما یک جای تجلیل کنم. تشکر.
Hello and welcome. My name is Gracie Macedouane, and I have the honor of welcoming you in my native language of Haitian Creole. Bienvenue à la graduation classe 2025 à North Kansas City High School. Nous bien contents que nous te venir célébrer avec nous aujourd'hui. Et pour toute famille, nous disons merci pour tout ce support que nous te bâti moun qui a gradué aujourd'hui. Merci.
Good evening. My name is Elma Keljik, and I have the pleasure of welcoming you to our graduation ceremony in my native language of Bosnian. Dobro došli na našu ceremoniju diplomiranja srednje škole za North Kansas City High School. Velika mi je čast što ste svi ovdje danas. Hvala vam puno.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 2025 graduation ceremony in North Kansas City High School. My name is Sweta Amini, I'm from Afghanistan. My native language is Dari, and I have the pleasure of welcoming you all in my native language. السلام علیکم. همه‌تون را خوش آمدید میگویم به جشن فراغت سال 2025 در مکتب نورت کانساس سیتی و امیدوارم شب خوب و خوش داشته باشید. Thank you.
Good evening, and welcome to the graduating ceremony of North Kansas City High School, the class of 2025. My name is Pierre Huai Bao Lee, and I have the distinct honor in welcoming you all in my native language, Vietnamese. Trung con chào mừng quý vị đã đến tham dự buổi lễ tốt nghiệp trung học niên khóa 2024-2025 của trường North Kansas City High School. Trung con xin cảm ơn.
Good evening. I'm Michael Cesaro Lara, and I have the pleasure and honor in welcoming you in my proud native language of Spanish. Le quiero dar la bienvenida a todos los exalumnos, maestros, amigos y familias que nos acompañan esta noche tan especial. Quiero extender un saludo muy especial a todos los padres que estén presentes esta noche para ver sus hijos ya crecidos alcanzar ese gran logro. Apreciamos profundamente todo su sacrificio y dedicación. Gracias, mamá. Disfruten el resto de esta ceremonia tan importante. Felicidades, clase del 2025, y que viva la raza, si se pudo. Gracias.
Again, let's give it up for our native language speakers. Next, we will have Ms. Harper Word that will bring us the welcome. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. Welcome to the graduating ceremony for the class of 2025. The long and winding journey of senior year has all led up to this, and I think I speak for every student when I say, finally. Thank you to all of the teachers and administrators for helping us get to this point. We truly could not have done it without you and the 50% floor in all of your classes. I would also like to thank the family members who are here tonight. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and my little cousins who struggle to sit still. Your support means the world to everyone in here tonight, so thank you. Graduates, I cannot believe we are all here right now. Lots of us have been going to school together since the 6th grade center, and it's hard to believe that tonight is the last night of your high school careers. I would like to give yourselves all a pat on the back, please, because getting here is no small feat. Tonight is a very important night, and it only happens once, so I would like to take this time to remind you all of some graduation etiquette. Please silence your cell phones and any other devices you may have at this time. No one wants to hear your kid's iPad playing CoComelon during the ceremony, so please stay mindful of your surroundings. The use of noisemakers are strictly prohibited, and you may be removed at the venue's discretion. So no confetti poppers, megaphones, or air horns are allowed. Take that to Oak Park's graduation, not ours. Tonight only happens once, and you don't want to ruin that for the students. Please clap for everyone on stage because we all worked hard to get here. When your student's name is announced, you may cheer, clap, holler, and fall to your knees if you feel so inclined. Just wrap it up before the next name is called. Tonight is a pivotal moment in all of our lives, so please do not be someone else's embarrassing graduation story. The evening will go as follows. The graduates will walk out, names will be called, speeches will be given, and there will be an opportunity to come to the floor and congratulate your graduate. Please do not rush the floor until permitted. This is not the Super Bowl. Tonight is going to be very fun, but it is important to devote your attention to the speakers when necessary. We've all had to listen to these teachers and admin for the last 4 years, so I think you can all handle an hour or two. Let's have a great night.
Thank you, Harper. Thank you for everyone who's here tonight to be with us on this very special occasion. I'm Dr. Keith Jones, the principal here at North Kansas City High School, and I get the pleasure of welcoming and introducing our honored guests. And so I have the pleasure, we have with us Dr. Rochelle Daniels, Superintendent of North Kansas City School District. We have Dr. Chad Sutton, Deputy Superintendent of North Kansas City School District. We have Miss Susan Hines, who's a board member. Mr. Joe Jacobs, who's also a board member as well. And I would be remiss if you are a staff member here at North Kansas City, would you please stand? This amazing staff that we have. Let's give it up for our staff members. And also, this night would not be possible without my assistant principals, Dr. Carrie Harrison, Dr. Jesse Shepard, Dr. David Garrison, Ms. Nicole Unsel, and Mr. Bubba Dodson. And so let's give a round of applause for them as well. Finally, we want to thank our senior class officers, Ms. Rihanna Shalaby and Elma Keljic. They have truly demonstrated what it means to be a Hornet, and we are proud of the leaders they have become. With that being said, I present to you the class of 2025 class officers with your senior class gift.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rihanna Al-Shelavi, and I am the 2025 Student Body President.
Good evening. Again, my name is Elma Keljik, and I'm the 2025 Student Body Vice President. We are undoubtedly grateful that you all are able to join us today to celebrate these amazing graduates while also honoring all of the accomplishments that got us to this point today.
To reach the point we are at today, it was not an easy route. However, we would not have changed it to be any other way. As our class officers, let's take a moment to recognize the success we have encountered as your class of 2025 officers.
Together, we have continued Northtown traditions such as Gold Out, Mr. NKC, prom festivities, and we even sprinkled in some new, fun, and exciting traditions. We hosted numerous fundraisers to continue to fund student council and bring forth new events for the student body to keep the Hornet pride strong.
These old and new traditions have kept the spirit alive, while also reminding us what we have continued to build upon over the past 4 years. With that, we would like to honor our class in a quote. "The journey of 100 miles begins with one step," from Lao Tzu. We felt this quote best aligned with our class, not just because we are the 100th class to walk this building, but because every small step has led us to this very special moment.
Now, the part you have all been waiting for, the announcement of the senior class gift. Together, we have chosen to designate a wall as a sense of recognition as the 100th class to walk of North Kansas City High School. Each picture represents a source of success to remind us of the leadership, service, and unity from the class of 2025. These photos further showcase experiences that allow us to revisit significant moments. Shout out to our incredible Hornet photographers and our beloved Pure Gold staff. This would not have been possible without all of you.
These pictures range from record-breaking performances on the field to the theater stage to academic achievements. These photos capture feelings and emotions that words truly can't. Again, thank you to the photographers at Northtown for capturing these memories that will live on for a lifetime. This truly shows us the differences we created to showcase what happens when passion meets purpose. We leave a strong legacy to the students who will walk the halls after us. We hope this provides a sense of inspiration as a building block for the future Hornet generations to continue to inspire greatness and to lead. To all the graduates here today, thank you for believing in us.
Northtown, thank you so much for believing in us to lead and to represent our class with pride, strength, and honor. To our new student body officers, we look forward to seeing the additions each of you will bring to the Hornet family.
Lastly, we would like to give a huge thanks to our amazing administration and our staff members. Thank you for always listening to us and our crazy ideas, stories, and challenges that we have faced along the way. Northtown, thank you for everything you have done for us. On behalf of the 2025 officers, we are officially signing out!
Another round of applause for our Hornet Choir. Hello, my name is Mitzi Nessa, and I have the pleasure of serving as the IB Diploma Program Coordinator. Each year, North Kansas City High School's graduates of distinction are comprised of Gold Medallion Diploma candidates, AP Capstone Diploma candidates, and International Baccalaureate Diploma and Career-Related Certificate candidates. Along with many other requirements for each diploma, the candidates have completed the following. Gold Medallion Honors Diploma candidates complete a senior exhibition. AP Capstone candidates complete the AP Capstone courses and assessments and at least 4 additional AP courses and associated assessments. International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates complete 6 IB courses and exams, and Extended Essay Research Project, and CAS, or Creativity, Activity, and Service components. International Baccalaureate Career-Related Certificate candidates complete at least 2 IB courses and exams, and a career-related study course, a reflective project, service learning hours, and a language development portfolio. Whew. This year, we are so proud to recognize 104 graduates of distinction at North Kansas City High School. Would our 25 IB diploma candidates, 31 IB career-related program candidates, 41 gold medallion diploma recipients, and 7 AP Capstone diploma candidates please stand to be recognized by this crowd? They worked hard for that regalia. Graduates of distinction, you may be seated. Your commitment to rigor and excellence in the classroom will serve you well as you navigate and change the world for the better. Never stop pushing yourselves to be the absolute best you can be. Congratulations, class of 2025 graduates of distinction.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yasmin Farah.
I'm William Quay.
And I'm Cindy Fugger. As we stand up here tonight, we want to offer our sincere congratulations to the amazing class of 2025 and those students who have excelled through all 4 years.
Wow, this is kind of crazy, guys. It's truly been an honor to attend a school that brings together students from diverse and unique backgrounds, creating a sense of unity and belonging. Our school motto, "You Belong Here," truly embodies the spirit of Northtown, as each and every single one of us has found our space and now has left our mark. On top of that, Northtown has provided such incredible opportunities to not only grow academically, but to strive and to support us to building our futures. So, with that in mind, it's a privilege to help honor and recognize the senior honorees of the unforgettable class of 2025.
Someone I find to be an inspiration, Michelle Obama, once said, "The only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them." As I look out at our class, I know that our making it through to this point is the result of much hard work and many dreams. And at the same time, I know that this is just the beginning for us. I'm excited for each of us as we take what we have learned from Northtown and use these experiences to dream even higher. We are a determined group, and there is no stopping us from making this world a better place.
we are taking this time to honor some select students who have done exceedingly amazing things. I mean, it was a struggle for me to just graduate. So to see all these awards and accomplishments my fellow classmates have made really makes me proud to be a part of this remarkable class. We have had a lot of challenges along the way, from COVID wiping out our 8th grade year to being the first class to go through the illustrious pathways in the 6th grade center. Our class has had unique challenges that in my eyes makes every single student in the class of 2025 a graduate of distinction. So to all of you, congratulations.
Okay, the honors awards announced tonight include the Principal Honor Graduates, Dr. Tom Cummings Premier Award, Amelia Keller Award, Early College Academy students, National Merit Scholars, and Missouri Scholars 100. We also want to recognize graduates who are part of the George Washington Carver Top 10%, A+ students, and graduates who plan to join the military. A full description of these awards is included in your graduation program you received at the door.
And now we present to you our senior honorees. When we say your name, please stand. For our principal honors grads with a 4.0 GPA or higher, Nabiha Beg, Aro Choi, Gianna Ezekwe, Yasmin Farah, Sydney Fugger, Henry Hare, Audrey Harris, Diego Ortiz, Sol Smith Guillen, and Amelia Tony.
Okay, for the Dr. Tom Cummings Premier Award, we have my guy to my right, William Quay. And then we have our Vice President, Elma Keljik.
For the Amelia Keller Award, for the top of our class and my person I call whenever I miss the bus, we have Sol Smith Guillen.
Our 13 students who participated in the Early College Academy and the 4 who received their associate's degree, Yusuf Ahmed, Elijah Andrews, Naika Benoit, Cindy Huynh, Callista Knight, Yosiani Martinez, Evan Nelson, Baja Noor, Ignacio Pellico, Alexis Pemberton, Miranda Villa, and Emily Williams.
Our National Merit finalists and committed scholars are Jamie Comer, who was a finalist, Erin Nicole, who was also a finalist, and Amelia Tony, who was commended.
With the members of the George Washington Carver Top 10%, these are the individuals in the top 10% of our class. Please stand.
Would senior members of the AVID program please stand?
And would the A+ graduates please stand to be recognized?
Last but not least, would our graduates planning to join the military please stand?
Thank you for joining us and congratulating these amazing students. The class of 2025 is an accomplished one, and we appreciate the work you have all put in. Thank you, guys.
Now, it's my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce you tonight the two individuals who have been selected to address the class of 2025, Ms. Gianna Ezekwe and Mr. Elijah Andrews. They have demonstrated the characteristics of what we want all Hornets to strive to be. Gianna is a great student athlete that has set cross-country and track records while being at Northtown. She is more than an athlete, as you can see with her 4.5 GPA. Mr. Elijah Andrew represents a student that took advantage of off-campus programming, setting him up after high school, leaving with college credit. He has also graced us with his skill set playing in the band. Both students have fantastic messages tonight that represent Northtown. Let's welcome both Ms. Gianna Ezekwe and Mr. Andrew Elijah.
Thank you very much. We are here today to celebrate a legacy. In 1925, the foundation of our school began, both literally and figuratively. That year, our main building was contracted to be built, and on the Sunday afternoon of January 24th, 1926, it was dedicated by Missouri Governor Samuel Aaron Baker. Back then, this school was envisioned as a place of learning, a place of pride for the community, but it was built within the limits of its time. It began as an all-white institution, reflecting the segregated, unjust norms of the era. But look around at how far we have come. What was once exclusive is now inclusive. What began as a place for few has blossomed into a haven for many. Today, our school proudly stands as the most diverse high school in the state of Missouri, a place where races, creeds, religions, cultures, and identities don't just coexist, they thrive together. This is more than a school. It is a reflection of what America strives to be. It is a place where history is honored, but never allowed to hold us back. It is our little America. In our little America, students from every walk of life sit side by side in classrooms, learning not just equations and essays, but empathy and understanding. In our little America, those who come from humble beginnings are given a shot at greatness, a chance to chase the American dream with pride and possibility. In our little America, whether your roots stretch back generations or just a few months, whether you speak one language or three, whether you pray in a church, a mosque, a synagogue, a temple, or not at all, you belong here. You belong here. This is the legacy that we have inherited. This is the legacy that has been 100 years in the making. And this moment right here is where you leave your mark on it. But in just a few moments, that legacy will move on without us. The classrooms we laughed in, the hallways we rushed through, the cafeteria tables that we claimed as our own, all of it will still be here, but we won't be. We will step out of this building and onto a stage that is far larger, far more complicated, and far less forgiving. We will leave our little America and walk boldly into the real one. The real America, where opportunity is vast but not always equal. The real America, where dreams are pursued but not always easily achieved. The real America, where you and I are now tasked with building something greater than ourselves. We are not just graduating today, we are beginning. We are beginning to write our own stories, carve out our own futures, and build our own legacies. And it won't matter whether you go to college, trade school, the military, or straight into the workforce. What matters is that you go forward with purpose. Let me be honest with you. The journey ahead will not be easy. There will be obstacles. There will be people who doubt you. There will be systems that try to hold you back. There will be moments where the road ahead seems uncertain, where the weight of responsibility feels heavy. But hear me clearly, you are ready, because you've already overcome so much. Many of you are the first in your family to graduate high school. Many of you have juggled school with jobs, helped raise siblings, learned English, or navigated life in a country that sometimes struggles to understand you. You've already shown what resilience looks like. You've already proven that you have the strength to persevere. You've learned how to think critically, how to speak up, how to listen, how to lead. You've learned how to stand up for your beliefs and how to stand up for others. And that is the true power of education. Not just facts and figures, but the power to shape the world around you. So as you walk across this stage today, I want you to know this. You are not just walking towards a diploma. You are walking toward your future. You are walking toward your legacy. You are walking towards the America that you will help shape. And I believe in that America. I believe in the America that is built by people like you, diverse, determined, and driven. I believe in the America that sees your value not in spite of your background, but because of it. I believe in the America that you will make more like our little one every day. So go forward boldly. Be proud of where you came from. Be hungry for where you are going. And remember always, you carry the legacy of 100 years with you. But more importantly, you are the start of the next 100. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting. Let's make history. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah. And good evening, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, and to the class of 2025. My name is Gianna Ezekwe, and I'm so honored to be speaking on behalf of this building's 100th graduating class. I mean, that sentence still doesn't feel real. Our building has seen 100 classes, 100 years of stories, 100 first days and last days, and in-between days that made people into something more. And somehow, out of all those years, it's us, the class that gets to close the first century. That's not just history, that's legacy. And we're a part of it now. But legacy isn't just something you inherit, it's something you build. And if we're gonna talk about what we've built, let me tell you a story, our story. To really understand our parts in this legacy, we must go way back to 2012, back to kindergarten. We were 5 years old and the world felt huge. We clung to our parents at drop-off and simply tried to remember where our cubbies were. We made best friends over who had the best snacks. We chased each other on playgrounds like that was the only thing that mattered. That's when we started growing up together. Elementary school pets and book fairs, birthday cupcakes and lost teeth. We learned how to read, how to multiply, how to say sorry, and how to be brave. Some of us were shy, some of us never stopped talking, some of us were already carrying more than any kid should, but somehow we were still kids, figuring it out day by day. Then middle school hit and everything got louder. The 6th grade centers felt chaotic, insecurities crept in, but through the awkwardness and noise, we kept growing. We were awkward, anxious, and totally out of place, and honestly, some of that never changed, but we did. Because somewhere between those first day nerves and this stage tonight, we grew up. And not just anywhere, we grew up here at Northtown. We filled these halls with our footsteps, our laughter, and way too much noise. We screamed on the brick wall like it was our job. We repped purple and gold like it was designer. We danced in the hallways, sometimes for a TikTok we never even posted. We sang the alma mater completely off key, but loud and proud. We played senior assassin like our lives depended on it. People were ducking behind cars, hiding in trunks, straight up betraying each other. Still not over my elimination if you can't tell. We got caught in hall sweeps. We definitely saw coming and still acted surprised. We showed up for one another at games, concerts, showcases, even if we barely talked in class. We found our people, our weird routines, the little moments that made Northtown ours. And through all the beautiful chaos, the greatest band in the land made sure no one could ignore us, and honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. We weren't perfect, but we were present, fully, loudly, authentically. And that noise, the kind that only happens when people feel like they belong, that's what Northtown gave us. Not just a school, a place we lived, a place that let us become. And now we're in this weird place, caught between what we've been and what we're becoming. One foot in the past, one foot in the future. Some of us are already halfway out the door, counting down the deadlines, the days until college, jobs, adventures, whatever's next. Others are holding on tightly, not ready to let go. Most of us are somewhere in the middle, kind of excited, kind of terrified, very confused. And honestly, that's okay. Because high school didn't just teach us how to take notes or pass tests. It taught us how to move forward, even when it's hard, even when we have no idea what comes next, especially then. So what now? We're standing on the edge of everything we've ever known, and in front of us, a whole world that won't always make sense. I'm moving to St. Louis in the fall to attend Washington University in St. Louis. Go Bears. The thing is, it's 4 hours away, and I've never really been away from home like that. And now I'm just supposed to go, pack up my room, hug my family, say goodbye to the only place I've ever known. I am scared, not necessarily of the classes or the city, or even being on my own. I'm scared of what I'll miss when I'm gone. I'm scared of not walking into Mr. Cooney's Spanish class and instantly feeling like I can breathe again. I'm not sliding quietly into a seat in Mr. Bailey's room, late once again, and him not saying a word, just continuing his passionate lecture like I belonged there anyways. I'm scared of missing cross country at Mackin Park where the runs were long, but the laughs made it feel like home. I'm scared of losing the quiet things that made this place mine. The everyday stuff, the stuff I never had to think twice about until now. And that fear, it sits with me, but it doesn't get to decide for me because I know this. I am scared, but I'm also ready to grow, ready to take everything Northtown gave me and carry it with me, even if I have to do it from 4 hours away. We're all stepping into a future that's uncertain and, yeah, a little bit intimidating, one where the path isn't always marked and the answers aren't always clear. And for the first time, we don't have a bell to tell us where to go next, which is tragic because some of us barely made it with one. But maybe that's the point. Because you see, this is where we continue to build our legacy. Because we spent years learning how to keep going, how to show up when things were messy, how to find our voice when we felt small. And the world we're walking into, it needs exactly that. It doesn't need perfection. It doesn't need polish. It needs people who care, people who aren't afraid to start over or speak up even when their voice shakes, or stand alone if it means standing for something real. So let's be those people. Let's build lives that don't just look good on paper, but feel good in our souls. Let's create spaces for others to be seen, even when we're still trying to find ourselves. Let's stay loud about the things that matter. Let's keep showing up with open hands, open hearts, and open minds. Because here's the truth. We don't have to wait to change the world. We just have to decide what kind of impact we want to make. And like any good story, ours isn't just about what we did. It's about who stood quietly in the wings, holding it all together. The people who didn't need the spotlight to shape the ending. The ones who made sure the pages kept turning even when we wanted to close the book. The ones who reminded us we were worth this story in the first place. Mom, Dad, we made it. And I know those words carry more than just pride. They carry every sacrifice you made to get me here. You gave up your time, your peace, your comfort. You poured so much of yourselves into me so I could stand on this stage tonight and believe in a future that once felt so far away. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough, but every step I've taken, every accomplishment I've had is because of you. Everything I do, every goal I chase is to make you proud. I was actually lucky enough to have my mother here at Northtown and as my 9th grade English teacher. Her classroom was a safe place before I even set foot in it. She saw every side of me, the focused student, the anxious mess, the girl pretending to be okay, and she never turned away. She let me fall apart without judgment, reminding me that I was still whole, even in pieces. Even when I'd come into school stressed or overwhelmed or on the edge of tears, she never made me feel like I had to hide it. She stayed steady, open, fiercely loving. She reminded me that I mattered, not for my grades or my accomplishments, but because I was hers. I didn't just grow up at Northtown, I grew up in her arms. And yes, I finished with a 100% in her class. It's called using my resources, not nepotism. And then there's my dad, let me tell you. He genuinely believed that if he stayed awake during my late night study sessions, that maybe I could too. Even if we weren't in the same room, even if the house was silent, he'd be in the living room or the kitchen, just being there. Most nights I hear him snoring from the other side of the house, but man, he tried. Before he went off to bed, he'd always peek in and say, "I'm calling it a night." like he hadn't already given every ounce of energy just waiting with me. So yeah, he couldn't take the test for me, he couldn't write the paper, but he showed up every night. That's love that doesn't ask for credit, it's steady, unshakable. And I know so many of us have stories like that, quiet, powerful moments where the people who raised us held it all together so we could chase something more. So to the parents and guardians here tonight, thank you for holding it down when we didn't even realize we were slipping. Yeah. Your sacrifices didn't go unnoticed, and I hope you know that. To our teachers, thank you for being more than your lesson plans, for showing up even on days that we didn't, for challenging us, believing in us, and for never letting us forget who we are. To our admin, thank you for keeping the gears turning behind the scenes, for leading us, protecting us, and making sure Northtown stayed a place where we could grow. And to everyone else in the audience, the siblings, cousins, the friends, the mentors, thank you for being a part of this story. Whether you were a chapter or a single sentence, you mattered. And to the class of 2025, congratulations. I know I might have missed a few things in this story of ours, moments I didn't name, or memories I couldn't fit into words, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks because they're yours. And more than anything, I hope that every day you do something that would make that little kid, the one sitting in their kindergarten classroom back in 2012, proud and happy. And I hope you allow yourself to be human, to make mistakes, to fall short sometimes, and to try again, to forgive yourself in the process, because becoming who you're meant to be was never about being flawless. It was about showing up and growing through it and never forgetting where you started. We are the 100th graduating class to walk the halls of Northtown. Not just a number, a milestone, a statement, a legacy. And we get to decide what that legacy means. So let's make it the kind of story that's worth telling. Let's make it brave, let's make it loud, let's make it forever Northtown. Thank you.
All right, it's almost that time to get these diplomas. Good evening. You know, it's truly been a pleasure to address the class of 2025, celebrating the 100 years being in the building at Northtown. We've heard some incredible speeches tonight by our two speakers. Elijah Andrews has reminded us, in our little America, whether your roots stretch back generations or just a few months, whether you speak one language or three, whether you pray in a church or a mosque or a synagogue, a temple or not at all, you belong here. Ms. Gianna Ezekwe just shared with us that somehow, out of all those years, it's us that this class that gets to be the first of the century. That's not just history, that's legacy. And we're part of it now. But legacy isn't just something you inherit, it's something you build. Those are powerful words, and those hold true. Now, when I think about the class of 2025, I think of many things, but in the words of Kendrick Lamar, they're not like us. They're really not like us. And I mean that in the best way. You are different. You're bold. You have challenged the norms and built a legacy that will live forever as you cross the stage tonight. This class didn't just show up, it definitely popped out and showed something great. So let's talk about it. As you guys have heard tonight, you were the first to attend the 6th grade center. You were first to experience the Pathway model, the class that persevered through change, uncertainty, and every twist thrown your way. You were not our guinea pigs. You were the ones who made it work. You were not our test subjects. You were the trendsetters. You are the GOATs of Northtown. And when I say GOATs, I'm not talking about the cliche, the greatest of all time. G standing for grit, O standing for optimistic, A standing for ambitious, and T standing for tenacity. So let me break this thing down. GOATs, the animals, are known for strength, intelligence, and the ability to adapt. They survive in chaos. They climb to the top even when the mountain is steep. Doesn't that sound familiar? They move differently. They lead with confidence and resilience, just like you. So let's take a look at these receipts of the class of 2025. You guys have 104 of IB of Distinction graduates. That class has raised over $2.4 million in IB scholarships. You have 7 AP Capstone Diploma recipients. You have 41 Gold Medallion graduates and 40 Avid Senior graduates. You have 11 Early Childhood Academy grads with 4 earning full associate degrees. You have 3 Crestbridge Scholars finalists, 2 Dell recipients, 19 Casey Scholar awardees, 12 Missouri Seal of Biliteracy recipients, 2 National Merit Scholars finalists, and 1 Commended Scholar. And as a class, 100% of you took a post-secondary test. And of that, you were proficient, meaning our college and career ASSA metrics. That means you are truly ready prepared for life after high school. Let's give it up for the historic graduating class of Northtown. Now this year, our class have also experienced over 6,100 real-world learning opportunities, from field trips to internships to guest speakers and campus visits. That's intentional preparation. That's what it means to pop out and show something. So at this time, if you were a member of the School of BLE, will you please stand? These group of students experienced pitch competitions, visiting the UMKC Block School, the Northland Business Challenge, MCC, and much more. Now, if you were a part of the School of DIT, will you please stand at this time? Some of our students were able to experience Burns and McDonald field trips, creating a mural for Briarcliff Elementary. Students attended the Introduce the Girl of Injuring Day, and much more. You may be seated. Now, if you were part of the best pathway, my pathway, of health and wellness, will you please stand at this time? We endured guest speakers of medical investigators, the Black Men in White Coats event. You went to the anatomy lab at the University of St. Mary's, and you even toured the emergency room at the North Kansas City Hospital. Will you please take a seat? And last but certainly not least, if you were part of the human service pathway, you please stand at this time. They implemented the Shark Tank, worked with various nonprofits, including Miracle of Innocence, also visiting UMKC, and created service events which to support their community. Please give them a round of applause as they take a seat. So look around. This is what it looks like when education meets purpose. So before I close, I'd like to leave you with a couple of questions I'd love to ask you. What did you discover about yourself in these 720 days of high school? Who showed up for you when things got tough? What did you create or change or leave behind that made this school better? And maybe most importantly, what will you do in your next 720 days? Because the truth is, the class of 2025 is not like us. They're great. Because they are the GOATs of Northtown. You are the flagship. You are the standard. You can never be duplicated or replicated because you are North Kansas City. So, but I hope you know your history because you stand on the backs of giants. And after tonight, someone else will be standing on your back. Because there is no Rihanna, our female body president, without a Nancy Kniffel, who have paved the way for women leadership in Northtown. There is no Faisal or Kaluna Brashard without the great Sarah Boyd, who has taught ELL and newcomers for the past 32 years. Yeah, give it up. There's not a successful IB program without a Dr. Dan Warwick, who helped build the foundation of our IB program. There has to be an appreciation for the hot dog church and the little store that were staples of the Northtown community that fed thousands of Northtown students before the rebuild. And then we have champions like Andrea Taylor and Jenny Nance, who have been champion for kids for over 20 years, working with student council, working with special education students, and much more. There's no Brickyard or an outstanding alumni without Bob Hyatt, and there's certainly no Dr. Jones without the first Black African-American assistant superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Graves. So you see, being a part of North Kansas City School District in Northtown, you are a part of the legacy that is bigger than you. We have to set the tone of what excellence looks like, and now it's your turn to show the world. So have that GOAT mentality and go on. Congratulations, the class of 2025. So class of 2025, would you please rise? Dr. Daniels, I present to you this year's senior class. These students have met the requirements of North Kansas City Schools and the state of Missouri. It's an honor to present the North Kansas City High School graduating class of 2025 for your acceptance.
On behalf of the school administration, I accept the graduating class of 2025 and certify that they have met the graduation requirements for North Kansas City Schools. I extend best wishes to each of you in your future endeavors, and I'm honored to present the North Kansas City senior class of 2025 to Mrs. Susan Hines, board member.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I authorize the awarding of these diplomas. I also congratulate each of you, your families, and the staff of North Kansas City High School, and wish you success in the future.
School board members Ms. Susan Hines and Mr. Joe Jacobs will be presenting the diplomas this evening. Northtown faculty members Mr. Paul Aubrey and Ms. Andrea Taylor will be reading the student names. Will they please come at this time? Graduates. Okay. We're ready. Will?
William Ray Quay.
Sydney Joan Fugger.
Jason Rohan Everett Gudiel.
Elena Marie Moore.
Catherine Wynn.
Elma Keljic.
Brittany Wynn.
Rihanna Arshad Al-Shalabi.
Diego Vega Ricardez.
Gianna Ogechi Ezekwe.
Michael Chizara Lara.
Yamam Walid Ali.
Jamie Bryan Comer.
Nabiha Beg.
Peter Wadao Lee.
Marie Kimberly Jean Charles.
Emilia Grace Macedon.
Aiden Joseph Salazar.
Astrid Isabel Holt.
Elijah James Andrews.
Harper Grace Word.
Stephen Jabali Thomas.
Moriah Victoria Durgan.
Kamani Lynn Jackson.
Nicole Chuzaro Lara.
Anthony Joseph Capo.
Amy Naid Cruz Martinez.
Diego Alejandro Ortiz Ruiz.
Valeria Rodriguez.
Araceli Acosta.
Jennifer Lopez Alvarado.
Evelyn Bowl.
Yaciela Ragi.
Amna Al Nur.
Jolisa Rodi.
Yasmin Mohammed Bara.
Maxime Boyer.
Donna Lynette Zubia Chavez.
Joaquim Khrushchev.
Marwa Sayedi.
Danon Noel Varin.
Fatima Gadala.
Kennedy Adele Beach.
Yosiani Valentina Martinez Navarro.
Juliana Maria Salinas Teixeira.
Caden Alexander Anderson.
Jesus Agustin Morales.
Mir Hamasour.
Ignacio Pelico Cayuch.
Jaden Glenn Scott.
Jose Francisco Chavira.
Cindy Bao Win.
Seth Andrew Sack.
Brian Shook Win.
Jaron D. Doty.
Deariana Unique Parker.
Kayshawn Isaiah Tobias Watkins.
Isabella Monteleone.
Jacob Lee McCollum.
Lenijah Moore Ramsey.
Anthony Michael Joseph Williams.
Tyree R. Brown.
Charles M. Trussell.
Alexis Diane Pemberton.
Elijah Andrew Moore.
Treviana Siobhan Neal.
Aiden Johnson.
Kozana Farhad Zala.
Rukshar Sharifi.
Matthew Quinn Franklin.
Fatima Azame.
Hayden Patrick Waterfield.
Bryson Helton.
Maya Martinez Andres.
Daryl Jumper.
Ahmad Yusufi.
Anaya Owens.
Shaukat Insaf.
Emily Ann Dean.
Frankie Lee Taylor.
Ashley Michelle Peterson.
Dovin C. Blake.
Kylea McKenzie York.
Matthew Burke.
Ryan Crawford.
Ileana Marie Ranabargar.
Sol Shumakane Smith Guillen.
Yadrian Pabon Garcia.
Amelia Jean Tony.
Aaron David Campos.
Audrey Elizabeth Harris.
Nathan Samuel Kruger.
Noah T. Dip.
Caden Andrew Holmes.
Justin Cullen Paddock.
Maria Cecilia Abad Potter.
V. Emily Nguyen.
Marissa Janine Chirco.
Layla Marcel Villanueva.
Nabila Amini.
Vanessa Cherie Fuimeano.
Emily Gonzalez Farjado.
Joseph Paul Koch.
Mahmoud Asifi.
Malachi Adaya Qureshi.
Ahmed Idris Parash.
Sang Quang Nguyen.
Ilyas Azeme.
Trevor Bashirs.
Josiah Lilly.
Serenity Hayes.
Jacob Damon Miles.
Trevor Utter.
Jax Lee Garrett Lane.
Callista Knight.
Imani Antonia Cochran.
Paige Renee Strauch.
Anthony Jerome McCray.
Valina Skylin Ferris.
Tyrese Jamal Fiman.
Nicole Shante Page.
Townsend Orion Tibbetts.
Shelby Lynette Bills.
T. Vuan Nguyen.
Reardon Joseph Nash.
Allah Adam Mohammed.
Kaylee Marie Lichtai.
Nevaeh Grace Koashi Johnson.
Scarlett Ann Goking.
Essajin Egbedaju.
Samantha Bear.
Naika Benoit.
Julie Ann Harstad.
Makaria Eaton.
Miranda Andrea Bea.
Adriana Storm Eaton.
Owen Baxter.
Nia Renee Wilson.
Sylvia Cates.
Tylen Jedediah King.
Cameron Frex.
Emily Lynn Williams.
Zuhal Sharifi.
Georgia Irene Gowing Doherty.
Kevin Danye Holmes.
London Hayden Lynn Brown.
Tylen Seth Green.
Nyla Denise Nakama.
Jalen Tyreek Fredrickson.
Zirion Luis Ray Watson.
Enzo Sangster Garcia.
Alyssa Leilani Princess Carol Davis.
Mason Carl Baxter.
Carlon Crisco Hill Jr.
Adifata Ahmed.
Evan Delana Carmel Nelson.
Emerson Marie Coe.
Brian Sanchez.
Simone Michelle Whitfield.
Christopher Jesus Lopez.
Aaron Richard Nickel.
Teresa Fausto Rodas.
Elias Sky Parker.
Autumn Ray Dixon.
Evan Griffith Sandow.
Jocelyn Brito Velasquez.
Camille Janae Baker.
Jenna Ray Ralston.
Natalia Granados Macias.
Joseph Anthony De Leon.
Deanara Guadalupe Soto.
Lionel Alejandro Ravelo Garcia.
Brandon Taylor Jr.
Melanie Arias Pavon.
Breck Lloyd Brown.
Oraidi Elizabeth Feliciano Diaz.
Ben Nguyen.
Benjamin Shork.
Oliver Reed Swearingen.
Youssef Ali Al-Saidi.
Ekiel Ramos.
Jaden Hopkins.
Elijah Lawrence Wilkin.
Lily Irene Witten.
Mahmoud Zakaria Maksus.
Elizabeth Cherie Hernandez Ortega.
Mohammed Yusuf Noorani.
Alyssa Lynn Bowmaker.
Eklu Pomu.
Joshua Patrick Younger.
Oscar Alexis Lopez.
Lexon Fox.
Shania Gordon.
Noor Aldin Akhtar.
Annalise Blake.
Raul Barajas.
Sharifa Husseini.
Alia Cristina Tamia Raus.
Soeta Amini.
Olivia Nicole Galvan.
Muaz Mohammed.
Genesis Guerrero.
Mustafa Al-Hawaj.
Miraya Rihanna Eridia.
Yusuf Ahmed.
Ashley Jade Campo.
Momen El Gassim.
Jalen J. Newman.
Sierra Marie Palip.
Sydney A. Bolton.
Talo Jeto Samuel.
Erica Fonseca.
Kamaluddin Abdikadir.
Nicole Acosta.
Manaya Ariel Williams.
Ariel Ortega.
Zuri Regal.
Brooklyn Amber Crawl.
Carrie Stockton.
Sudia Arom.
Anthony Kyle Appleby.
Solomon O. Aganye.
Evan Commander Alexa Miller.
Gianni McBride.
Devin Mark Long.
Amro Tutu.
Haley Rose Ellis.
Amen Saeed.
Adeyeye Ebenezer Edebaro. Three of you, I haven't said your name right. Edebaroe.
Alyssa Rose Uruano.
Elijah Zachary Bowman.
Jalen Rose Romo.
David Lopez.
Eric Boyd.
Athena Grace Dow.
Galilea Ramirez.
Magdalene May Dunaway.
Patricia Jacqueline Contreras.
Riley Lucille Rahman.
Kelly Pelico Ricardes.
Kennedy Cheyenne Woodyard.
Natty Nguyen.
Amari Mackenzie Jones.
Teen Trong To Tru.
Alicia Nashe Williams.
Chow Nguyen.
Taylor Alana Marie Coley.
Min Van No.
Atong Natalie Akin.
Aquamarine Thai.
Premier Maata Brantley.
Krista Ashanta Louise Mason.
Naima Michelle McLean.
Yul Hey Schneider.
Achilles Bailey.
Yamin Tariq Dwikat.
Juwaria Munier.
Catherine Violet Bradley.
Saeed Mohammed Munier.
Olivia Rose Bayo.
Ahmed Hassan Mohammed.
Kayana Leslie Lynn Rivers.
Zubair Abdullahi Ahmed.
Daniel Richardson.
Henry David Hare.
Santiago Chalico Artega.
Jericho Amaru Davis.
Olvin Javier Diaz.
Lillian Marie Grieve.
Jair Gallardo.
Louis Jacob Dienhart.
Misael Hernandez.
Addison Nicole Smith.
Amaranta Cuevas.
Lily Ann Boschert.
Oscar Cuevas.
Paige Lynn Jones.
Amelia Davis.
Can you put Paul in there?
Madison Joyce McCormick.
Jonah Paul Vanderheden.
Mason Vincent Sherman.
Grace Marie Primo.
Cash Bryant.
Ruben James Gomez.
Matthew Wynn.
Byron Hendricks.
Zacher Radoncic.
Elvis Purnell III.
Rhett Wakefield Swindle.
Mackay Staten.
Mia Estrada.
Cesar Ruiz.
Rogelio Quiros.
Mylan Jamond King.
Grayson J. Smith.
Matthew Wayne Hopdy.
Victor Nicole Russell.
O'Brien Jaden King.
Edward Dodds.
Devin Jackson.
Caleb Nathaniel Hayes.
Gavin Beck.
Thomas Ruffin.
Cameron Tate.
Andrea Hernandez.
Cordell Anthony Williams.
David Kilongo.
Osmond Elfat Weatherchik.
Ethan Xavier Reinsch.
Xavius Kirkwood.
Montgomery James Sutherland.
Marion Remier Williams.
Zoe Elizabeth Rivera.
Latrell Gunnels.
Aro Choi.
Trayshawn Tremont Whitmore.
Gracie Lim Anderson.
Jalen Wells.
Sierra Nicole Morgan.
Hunter Stephen Chandler.
Shirley Jean.
Manuel Alejandro Alvarez Torres.
Layla Ali Hodzic.
Tyler Busico.
Chidera Anyabolu. Ayana Raycole Harris.
Achilles Her.
Lida Simone. Lida Simone Colclager.
Zaya Richardson.
Armani Faith Scholl.
Mariah Collins.
Mason Zaire Bledsoe.
Mariah Saray Blackwell.
Angel Carrion.
Giovanni Epps.
Gabriel Antonio Terrada.
Dijon Duyon.
Glory Nichelle Bozeman.
Alexa Lee Davis.
Samantha Cabrera Sanchez.
Wesley Laguirre.
Mariah Torres.
Terwins Dinyo Jean.
Esma Namir.
Rovinacher Auguste.
Giovannia Loyola Lingsey.
Kalanje Hampton.
Esma Namir.
Liliana Isabel Palmas.
Batul Zayara.
Isabel Ash.
Rabia Fazal.
Leah Taylor Ojeda.
Abigail Marie Page Louderback Alvarado.
Abdrahim Amnova.
Haley Marie Allard.
Amno. Azam Farhod Amonov.
Lucas James Moreland.
Zina Peras Abbas.
Timea Lewis Lane.
Aya Ayman Ahmed.
Cami Alexia Carulo.
Lelo Abduali Ali.
Jocelyn Marie Johnson.
Anissa Hussein Hassan.
Elijah Alexander Nelson.
Aisha Ismail.
Shakuria Mohammedi.
Baya Ahmed Noor.
Nashion Wanye Johnson. Nevaeh A. Bailey.
Thank you. Now we have gracing with our closing remarks.
Hello again. My name is Gracie Macedon, and I have the pleasure and honor of bidding you guys farewell. As I reflect upon my 4 years as a student here at Northtown, there is one moment that defines it all. I remember being an anxiety-filled freshman, eager to add the NKCHS 25 to my Instagram bio, sitting in a gymnasium full of people when I was introduced to our slogan, "You belong here." From that moment on, it planted a seed in me, a seed that sparked my search for belonging. And I do not just say this either. My enriching students have seen me sign up for just about every club under the sun. Though in all of this, I still felt myself in constant pursuit of my perfect fit, the place where I felt the most understood, where I belong. It is in our nature as humans, as people, to search for belonging. Maya Angelou once said, "I long, as does every human being, to be at home wherever I find myself." It wasn't until last month, an A-day like many others, trying to pretend like I knew the difference between subjunctive and imparfait in Mr. Wynn's 4th block French class, when I realized it. I realized that when the bell rang and the room swelled full of people, it didn't matter whether we were AP, IB, gold medallion, or career readiness. It didn't matter whether we had taken French, Spanish, or German. We all spoke to each other the same. This is that belonging that I had been promised from the beginning. But this is not the only belonging that I found. In truth, I found belonging in the conversations that I had in between classes with Dollinger. I found belonging in the laughs that I shared with the class making fun of Arise's millennial humor. The truth that I have found in Northtown is that belonging is everywhere, and it is what you make of it. John Powell once said, "Belongingness entails an unwavering commitment to not simply tolerating difference, but to ensuring that all people are welcome and feel that they belong." My wish is that this lesson in belongingness will stick with all of you, that you guys will remember that these bonds that we share at Northtown here and beyond will form forever. I feel as though Mother Teresa encompassed this beautifully when she said, "Today, if we have no peace, it's because that we have forgotten that we belong to each other." So to close us out, let us remember that the relationships and memories formed here will hold meaning and weight forever. Northtown, beyond this moment, will always be a part of us. I feel like this is best said in Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried, when O'Brien writes, "I know exactly who I am, and you can't feel that way anywhere else. Northtown is belonging, and you cannot feel that way anywhere else." Thank you.
Just a few instructions before we move our tassels. Parents and friends, before I pronounce our graduates, I want to explain the recession process. The staff will exit first, and then the students will procession out and get their diploma at the back of the stadium. So we want to thank Hy-Vee for doing an amazing job for providing this space for us. And so please be mindful once the students have processioned out that we are on a timer and to exit the place. But other than that, now we end with our alma mater, where our senior choir members come and lead us in the alma mater, and then we will do moving the tassel and celebrating our graduates. At this time, will the graduating class of 2025 please stand? As we have witnessed, this class has met all the graduating requirements to be graduates of the North Kansas City School District. At this time, please move your tassels to the right from the left. Congratulations, you are the... This concludes our ceremonies. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Please stay off the floor. Please stay off the floor. Please stay off the floor. Teachers, thank you. Okay, so next time have a date.